So the song is called The Prolific.
Oh.
And I think it goes... This is like an intro. Is that right? A, C minor, B? Yeah. You make up, but resolution never comes. You make your way. Each day is bound to the prior day. Life on repeat. With mental friction, you feel the heat. You can't let go. You're gripping air, there's no one there. And then it goes, is that G minor? G sharp minor? The believer. Now I have to remember the lyrics and the chords. The believer and the wondrous bliss. That's it. To deceive what kind of life is. Shit, I'm fucking it up. The believer and the wondrous bliss. To deceive what kind of life is this? The preacher on the platform with only ghosts to keep you warm. And then I think it was supposed to be...
Wait. Believer and the wondrous bliss.
Okay, so...
Believer, what kind of life is this?
Yeah,
The
so...
preacher with only ghosts.
The preacher on the platform with only ghosts to keep you warm.
Oh, with holy ghosts.
No, with only ghosts. So, I mean, you could see I think I sort of gave
Keep
up
you
on it
warm?
because with only ghosts to keep you warm.
Warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and actually, so the believer in the wondrous bliss is like, I like that line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the to deceive, what kind of life is it like? Is this?
Mm-hmm. The deceiver, what kind of life is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this is your chorus.
That's the chorus.
It's not a chorus.
What?
It's not a chorus.
It's not a chorus.
You're not summing anything up. You're not resolving anything that you started saying in your verse. This is still your verse. This is like a pre-chorus.
So,
That's just what the books say. You know, you also you also don't have to sing it that high in the register, I don't think.
you know, well, perhaps not. I think maybe
Preference.
it could be a tag.
Yeah. Well, because you have a verse before that, right?
Yes.
And tell me the verse.
Tell you what.
The lyrics.
Actually, do you want me to just send you? Well, you want to write them? Okay.
Kinda.
You make up.
Because there's already one. I already hear a preposition that needs to be changed.
Okay, so the verse goes, you make up.
Uh-huh.
You make up, but resolution never comes. You make your way.
No, I can't write that fast. Never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your way.
You make your way, but each day is bound to the prior day. Life
Your
on
way, but each day.
is bound to the prior day.
Okay.
So that's the first half of the verse, you know, or that's maybe it goes verse. I don't really know. I think that's just the first 4 lines of the verse.
Yeah,
There's 4 more lines.
Yeah, so you have like an A, B, and B there. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your verse. And then you automatically go into...
No, there's more lines.
Oh, okay.
A life on repeat.
Uh-huh.
With mental friction, you feel the heat.
Uh-huh.
You can't let go. You're gripping air, there's no one there.
With mental friction, you feel...
I hate that line.
A life on repeat with mental friction, you feel the heat.
Now that you're an official... Oh, I'm sorry. You feel the heat. You can't let go. You're gripping air, there's no one there. I'm sorry. You're gripping air, there's nothing there.
Gripping, but that was the preposition.
You're gripping air. Actually, I didn't even have. You're gripping air, comma. There's no one there. It's just there's no but. I'm sorry. You're gripping air. There's nothing there.
Okay.
So
I guess some things is like a big approach is like, don't forget that you're writing for an audience, right? You're writing for an audience. So you wake up is an external line.
Oh no, you make up.
You make up. Make up? Is that what you mean you put your makeup on?
It is supposed to be a double meaning.
Uh-huh.
Like you make up, like you make shit up.
You should just say you make shit up. Or you make stuff up.
You make stuff? You make
Or
shit
you
up.
make it up.
Actually, if you make it up... Let me just put that in parentheses in there.
Try shit like that.
You know, I love that because I think maybe there's an opportunity to like
Tell
do
more of a story.
Well,
Vividly.
You make it up. So, I wanted there to be a double meaning.
Uh-huh.
Like you start your day, and you make up is like you're putting on a facade.
Uh-huh.
And also, it's called The Prolific, and it's about like I can't quite decide what it's about. It's about like
I think it's too early in the song to like be so fucking tricky. You haven't even said hello yet.
maybe this is the second verse.
Could be.
Okay. So, the song is about.
Or you can use that like duplicity, idea in the second verse. You know.
Okay. So I like that suggestion. And I actually like the first verse, unless you have a problem with it. I'm sorry. I like the first half of the first verse.
Yeah, I think you're right. So
right?
You make it up. So now it is vague.
So yeah, but I like when you tell me if you think this is a bad idea. I like having the flexibility to say shit.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Sure.
or say it, or just say you make up.
Okay.
I like having the flexibility to like maybe I was thinking this could be the first verse. And then it could be I could reprise it.
Like you make it up as if you're trying to make up for something.
I like that too.
Resolution never comes. That's the meaning I get.
I like that too.
Like you're trying to
Yeah, I like that too.
like you're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
But resolution never comes.
Yeah, I like that too. Okay, fine.
You make your way. You make it your way. You make it your way. You make your way. But each day is bound to the prior day.
So
yeah, you could even add. You can do like a thing with a rhyme. Like you could even say you make your way through. You can add a word there if you want. That's an idea. You can make your way through.
I'm gonna take that as a suggestion.
Or, I think that could be like a nice little meter, like phrasing thing. And you're right. I think that's cool there. And let me just for my own. So you have an AB form.
Can I just try a couple times through? So, you make up, but resolution never comes. You make your way through. Day is bound. Oh, no, because that line. I like. You know what? I like adding through.
You can add through and to the beginning of but. Like, you make it up, but resolution never comes. You make your way through, but each day. Right? Like, you can get through and but in the same breath.
Through, but each. So
through but each day.
you make up, resolution never comes. You make your way through. Each day is bound to the prior day.
That works too.
And it's an alternate. You make it up. Resolution never comes. You make it your way. Each day is bound to the prior day. Okay.
One thing, performance, and this is preference. Take
Yeah, yeah.
You make it up, and you go, but resolution. I would not syncopate resolution like that. I would be like, but resolution. Like, I think that phrasing makes it a little difficult to hang on to the meanings. I think if you just went, instead of going resolution, if you're like, but resolution.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
So sing resolution faster.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't drag it like that.
Yeah.
Just because you're telling, you're like, it's a second line. It's like the fucking
So,
fifth word in the song.
Hang on. So you make it up, but resolution. Oh, sorry, wrong chord. You make it up, but resolution. You make it up.
And pay attention to me.
Resolution never comes. Yeah, I mean, I like it faster too. I don't have a problem.
That's nitpicky. That's
Yeah.
nothing to do with lyric writing or songwriting. That's
Yeah,
nitpick.
I don't have a problem with it going slow, but I think I don't have the ears to listen to it because I've been singing it that way for so long. So I'll take your advice and.
You make your way.
So.
And you could say through each day, but each day. Through is good.
Oh, you know what?
Or through is an adverb. Adverb. Yeah.
Oh wait.
So so there you have a phrase. Through but every day is not even a phrase. Through every day is an actual phrase.
Yeah. So that's actually really good because instead of saying through each day, bound.
No, getting mad smart, right?
You're getting mad smart, dude. You make up. Resolution never comes.
That's cool. That's cool.
Make your way through each day. You make your way through each day, bound to the prior day. You know, so I have to come up with a. If I do put through in the beginning of that line.
Yeah. So one other thing, since we're talking about this, there's this relationship between external and internal.
Okay.
So anything that's happening to the character,
yeah,
and also I guess it's, it's kind of weird. I guess I don't know exactly what I have to I'm not further along in my studies, but you make it up. You're talking to someone.
Yeah.
So when you say you make it up. This is actually, is it an internal thought? I don't know. It's like kind of like a borderline external. Is it happening? Is it something that's happening around? Like I'm driving in my car is external, but I'm thinking about you is internal, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what to make. That's like kind of like external, internal.
Mm-hmm.
But resolution never comes is external. I mean that's just like stating a fact, right? And then you make your way as 100% external. And but each day is bound to the prior day is also another external internal. So you have like a little pattern there with that stuff too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. So let's see if that pattern follows through.
Okay.
Into this.
Yeah.
And also.
Well, I can see it already doesn't. I think.
And also in a verse they say these are the three most important things to establish. And it doesn't have to be blatant.
Okay.
And then for a chorus.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that,
I know. It's
wait, so
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Who, where,
exactly.
and when goes in the verse, but the chorus is the what?
Like they say to have like a good crafted verse.
Yeah.
You want to reveal who, where, when.
Okay.
That's what one book says.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool. I don't know how that manifests, but let's just see.
Well, if I played you some songs that had it and some songs
Oh
that
yeah,
didn't
you
have
know
it,
right away.
you would be like, oh shit, that is cool. But sometimes it doesn't,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's still cool. Like
Right.
like a lot of the time, it's still cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes songs are totally vague, and you're like, but I love this verse, I love that song. You know, like it doesn't follow the rules, and it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling, you know, this is just like these are little I don't know, little guides, little tidbits. You can take them or leave them. They're not make or break.
Let's move on to the second half of the first verse, which is where I feel like I have
a life on repeat. It's like vague. So now, is this who is this? Is this you speaking, or are you speaking to the person again? Or is the person that you're speaking to really you speaking to yourself?
No. I mean, if you psychoanalyzing me aside, whether this is like secretly about me or not,
no. How do you want it to come across, though?
It's simultaneously about a pathological liar,
Uh-huh.
but I weave in like a little bit of like religious commentary in the chorus, in what I'm calling the chorus right now. But it was initially written about a pathological liar, or at least my inspiration was about like people who live in a world constructed of lies, you know. So that's why when you make up, it literally means you make shit up, right? And then resolution never comes, because the more you make stuff up, the further away from the truth you get.
Yes.
Right? And then you make your way through, but each day is bound to the prior day, because every
no
time
change.
you're lying, you're like
Stagnant.
you keep tying yourself to that story.
Say making the same mistake over and over.
Right. And so a life on repeat says that. But mental friction, you feel the heat. I think I was just trying to find an eat rhyme.
Yeah, I like with mental friction.
You do like me with mental friction?
It's kind of weird, but I kind of like it. You feel the heat is not, that's not great.
Okay.
Just because it rhymes with repeat.
Yeah.
With mental friction, I don't know if I'd follow it up with you feel.
Okay, so
with mental friction, because mental friction causes you to do something. So, and also with.
How about?
You could replace with like an adverb or like a verb, like you're feeling mental friction, or like suffer mental friction, or.
Well.
You know.
Life on repeat.
I'm overwhelming you, so you don't have to come up with
mental friction.
Yeah, there you go.
Mental friction.
A verb.
Mental friction will bring defeat.
Brings. Mental friction.
Mental friction brings.
What kind of defeat? Give me a what do you call it? A descriptor. An adjective.
Mental frictions. Well, what if it was? It's hard to sing.
Complete defeat.
Mental friction. Well, what if it was just life on repeat? Mental friction, complete defeat.
Yeah,
it's
kind of cool.
Complete defeat.
Mental friction, complete defeat.
What if it was
mental friction? That's a phrase. You're describing the friction. Complete defeat. You have another phrase. So now you, instead of having this like long drawn thing, you just have these two short phrases. A life on repeat. Mental friction, complete defeat. So you're like.
I'm not sure if I like. It's like so. Complete defeat is so. What if it was mental friction will bring defeat? You know, I mean, complete defeat sounds so heavy-handed.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't know if I want to go.
Maybe defeat's not the word. Mental.
Repeat.
You also don't have to rhyme it. You know, this could be a different form. It doesn't have to be that rhyme scheme. It could be something like very forced rhyme or whatever.
Life on repeat.
Life on repeat.
Okay, so you know what? Life on repeat.
Mental friction, and you don't have. You could be boom, 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 boom. Does not have to rhyme. You could break the rhyme here. This could actually be the best thing for it.
Okay, so let's just like.
Say what you want to say. Don't worry about it rhyming.
You know, I was just thinking. Life on repeat. You know, and actually, it's the mental friction part is what I feel like isn't congruous with life on repeat.
Oh, okay.
Unless the repeating and the mental friction, the repetition is the friction. You know, it's like because it has to just keep passing over. So, you know, you have any?
Could you change repeat and then you get life on something like, you know, to get that point across?
Mental friction.
Repeat.
What?
Repeat.
Wait, hold on.
'Cause I like the line mental friction. Repeat.
Oh.
Maybe I'm throwing you off now. What were you gonna say?
I was actually just gonna say, life on repeat. Mental friction. You can't let go.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, just like skip it all together.
Yes, that's great. It's cooler.
You can't let go.
So then you have life on repeat. Mental friction is like internal. And then you can't let go is kind of like an external, internal. You're gripping air. There's no one there.
Yeah, so listen to that, how that resolves.
Come up with something a little bit more encompassing to
The end?
to this. Yeah, I like the line is fine, but I think overall you can have a line that sums it up better.
So
than you're gripping air. There's no one there.
So listen to the yeah, possibly.
And 'cause those are both. That's external.
I like you can't let go. You're gripping air. There's nothing there, because they both are there. There's some congruity, you know, like congruity.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't let go and you're gripping is like all part of the same thing.
Could you
So
make that the first? Can you flip? Can you go? You can't let go. You grip in air. There's no one there. Life on repeat. Mental friction. And then can you make it a 6-line phrase? Do 2 more lines.
let me play this one line for you.
Okay.
And then I'll try it that way as well. Because it goes, life on repeat, mental friction, you can't let go, you're gripping air, there's no one there. So there's like,
Wait, but now I guess another thing that gets me is like, life on repeat, mental friction, you can't let go, you're gripping air, there's no one there.
So
I almost like, I wish that the rhyme went with friction at that point. You're gripping air.
okay.
For some reason I thought you were going to either rhyme with repeat or friction.
Okay, so I have an idea. I'm cutting a life on repeat and mental friction, because I actually kind of do think they go together. Oops. But you can't let go, you're gripping air, there's no one there. What if instead of a life on repeat, you can't let go? So you can't let go, there's no one there. So what if it was, she's down. How about like something about holding on to stories? Holding on.
Putting your faith.
What if it was just,
putting your faith in fairy
each day is pound to the prior day, holding on, sacred stories, you can't let go, you're gripping air, there's no one there.
Life
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I like it. I actually kind of like that.
What did I say? Thank God I record. Holding on.
Sacred stories.
Sacred stories.
You can't let go.
Okay, so that's actually pretty good.
That's cool. Right?
Okay, you know what?
And like this doesn't have to be the final.
Right, it doesn't have to be.
But at least now it's like starting to take a shape.
It's starting to take shape. You know what I think we should do?
What?
Order food.
Okay, what are you in the mood for?